Hey guys, I have a Roku box and a Roku stick in my house. I don't have cable anymore. I haven't had cable for over 4 years, I believe it is. And I'm fine with it. I'm happy with it. You know, I can watch stuff online. I can watch stuff on my TV. I have the Roku stick in the living room attached to the HDMI port, and I have the Roku one in the bedroom. Now, I'm having issues with the Roku stick, I believe. I'm having issues with the Roku stick. I'm not saying I believe, because I really am having issues. The remote that came with it decides to work some of the time, not all the time. I've changed batteries out so many times in that, and there's times when you're sitting here and the remote... Where's the remote? The remote sits with the green light on, or it'll start beeping. And the TV is on pause, or the TV's even off sometimes, and I'm not even using the Roku player, and this thing does it for a couple days, and then the batteries are dead. Now, I'm tired of having to change out batteries so much, and a lot of times it doesn't want to respond to the TV. Like, I've done the channel pair up. I don't understand why it won't charge, or why it won't connect there. I've changed the batteries. Sometimes I have to just pull out the batteries and switch them around, because it takes two AAA batteries, like here. Sometimes I have to spin them around and it'll kind of adjust it. Other times I have to pull them out and switch them and it'll control the TV. But I've sort of had this problem since I got it. Now, the one in the bedroom, the Roku, I just call it Roku 1 because that's the first generation, I believe, or it could have been the Roku Lite, I don't know. It's the one that you have the red, yellow, and white cords that you hook up to your TV with. I get that hooked into the TV, and sometimes if it gets stuck or whatever, you have to just kind of like reboot it. You either unplug it or let it turn itself off on its own, because eventually it's going to stop, it's going to shut itself off and reboot. When I had it out in the living room, I used to have to unplug it all the time. And between that and the router, well, I have it a further distance from it, and it still does get stuck, but not as much. Now, you can get the Roku remote on your phone, on your tablet, on, Android, tablet. I'm sure I could probably get it on the computer and control it that way, but I just choose not to do that because I have so many other things on the computer. A lot of times I use my iPhone as the remote, but even when I'm controlling it, sometimes it'll tell me that it stopped working. They're not communicating with each other, basically. The Roku is not responding. And, there's been a couple times where I've just kind of had to go and I don't unplug it from the TV, because the TV that I have, I think I've showed it to you in another video, is a flat screen, which is fine, but it's got two HDMI ports in it, and the one where the HDMI one is like in the back up. So in order to unplug that to keep, replugging it in, you have to tilt the TV forward, and I think they said there's a reset button on it, or you can pull it out and pull it forward, but that thing was so hard to get in there that usually if that happens, I just take it and I reboot, I resend the signal through I shut the power strip off and I shut it back on, and that resends the signal. I hope. Other times I just wait for it to respond on its own. Sorry, my pillow slipped down. Yeah, I got 10 pillows on my couch. I always do. It's kind of like I don't want to say a second bed, because it's not really a bed, but it's, when you have back issues and you want to get comfortable and you spend primary amount of time on it, you're going to make sure it's comfortable. I can't sit upright the whole time because my back gets hurting or gets too stiff. Alright, so the Roku remote, this is for the Roku stick. Now you can get the Roku 2 or 3. Now there's one that, see, it's blinking again. I don't know what's causing that. I I've done the whole channel, pairing it up with the device, and I noticed that if I have to give a review on the Roku, which actually I'm going to make this video part of a review, I will say the Roku one I had a bunch of issues with. I don't use it as often as I used to, because I was using it like hours a day, like every day. It's in the bedroom. Very rarely will I use that one because I primarily use the one in the living room. Well, bought the stick because I didn't want all the wires and everything, and it was about the same price. It was $45, $50. It was within somewhere between 40 and 50. I think it was about $45. I bought it down at Walmart. I don't know if I got it at Walmart or if I got it at Target, or I think I got it at Walmart. You can buy it there. Well, they have another version that's either the 2 or the 3 where you have the red, yellow, and white cords. You might be able to do HDMI to those. I'm not really sure, but you have the red, white, and yellow ones. But you have this remote, and this remote also comes with a jack on the side, which this one does not, and it comes with a set of earplugs. So basically, you can sit and watch your TV listening to your earplugs, and you could be doing that, and nobody else can hear what's on the TV except for you. I'm hoping that there's a mode that if you unplug the earphones from it, everybody can hear it. I assume that's what happens. I don't know. I don't have that one. But, I mean, for the Roku 2, or for the Roku 1 and the stick, I was told, oh, the stick is so great, you can do so much more and it's so much faster. Really not that faster. I have the Roku stick closer, it has to be within 10 feet of the router, because the router's just over here. No, it's not even 3 feet away from where I'm at right now, and the TV's just over top of the computer, like by maybe 4 feet, if that. So it's not very far away. So the TV and the router are less than 10 feet from each other. Yeah, that's about right, less than 10 feet. So, I don't notice a difference. Now, I did switch internet providers right around the time, well, right before, was it before or after? I think I probably switched internet providers after I got the Roku stick, because we got a new computer, but I didn't, I bought the TV 1 month and the computer, like, I want to say 2 months later, maybe? And right before we got the computer, I got the different internet, which was through Cox Communications. That's who we have here. And I noticed when I use Hulu on there, or some of the other apps, that when you're watching something, you used to be able to go back and pick up the next episode or go back to the main menu. And now when you do that, everything's like, it's usually preloaded before, but now it just shows an arrow with a circle that it needs to load, and you can sit there forever and let it load, or you can back out of it and come back in and it'll load it up. Before, it never was reloading, it was just always there. So I don't know if it's the internet, I don't know if it's the app. I have Hulu Plus. It does do it kind of with Netflix too. So, and CBS All Access, that one seems to be okay. I don't think I've had issues on that, although I have had issues with the app, just not with, I don't think it has to do with the internet service. So, I'm wondering if it's possible that my Roku stick could have been, I don't want to say defective, because that's just the wrong term to use, but I'm just wondering why this light is on all the time, or all the time right now, blink, and why probably tomorrow or the next day I'm going to have to change the batteries again. And it's not like it's sitting on a button or anything, because the batteries are in the back. There's nothing on the phone, on the thing. I don't know what the issue is. If anybody wants to comment below and tell me what you think it could be. I've been a part of some of the Roku groups on Facebook, and I haven't really heard of the same issue I'm having. So if you guys have something to comment on, I can't even get this even behind me. I'm waiting on a couple of phone calls, so that's why I have it on me. If you have any comments below about the Roku stick, Roku 1, it stopped working. I mean, I still get service through it and everything. I'm just having issues with its functionality, I guess you'd say. So I don't want to, uninstall everything or do a full factory data reset, because I'm telling you, I have a lot of stuff on there and I don't want to have to go find everything again and then log into everything again, because that's frustrating. Anyways, that's it for now. I will be back later. Thanks for watching. Like, fave, subscribe. I have only tried the Roku. I haven't done the Apple or the Chromecast or the Fire Stick or, any of those other little deals. The only thing I've done with this type of thing is the Roku box, and I'm pretty happy with it. So just don't comment like you're trying to sell me something else. Just, if you have any information, just relay it below. Megan Shepherd 81, meganshepard81 @gmail.com. Thank you. Have a good one.